Now, the second lab experiment of Java, the experiment is write a Java program, define a class, define instance methods for setting and retrieving values of instance variables and instantiate its object. Now, here you are learning different words. I already mentioned instance is nothing but the object. Whenever you create any function within an object, it is called as instance method. The functions which is belonging to object is called as instance methods. And instantiate means, the word instantiate means creating an object. Whenever you create an object, the process is called as instantiate. Now, as the program explains here, what is the problem is, first I have to create a one class. In that class, I have to write methods, okay, called as instance methods. One is for setting the instance variable, means initializing the instance variable. The second one is for retrieving the values from the instance variables. Means I have to create two methods. One is for initializing the data and another for reading the data. Once this class is created, I have to create an object of that class and show the demo. That is the problem. For that one, I have created here one class called as employee, EMP. Now, in that employee class, I have created three instance variables. One is for employee name, employee ID, and employee address. Here this is string, integer, and string. So these are the data types I use for this instance variables. Now, in last class I explained about the constructor. If I want to initialize the instance variable, I have to use constructor. But one more technique is there to initialization, that is using instance method. I used here two instance methods, get data and put data. Get data is just like a set method. Means I can initialize the instance variables using this get data. And put data is used for displaying the content of that instance variables. You see this get data, it accepts three parameters: name, string, and address. Here the name is initialized to the name of the employee, and ID is initialized to the ID of the employee, and address is initialized to address of the employee, which is done here. This dot name is equal to name, means whatever the parameter passed here, this one, the name is actually this one. The parameter is here. That value is assigned to name here. Here I am using a keyword called as this. Here this means the object of which this instance variable. Okay, here the parameter is initialized to the instance variable. Okay, so I am using the keyword this here. This ID means this one. Okay, the instance variable ID, which is copied here. This variable is copied into instance variable ID. Like that, I use get data. Once get data is done, I use the put data and display the content of name, ID, and address in a formatted manner. Here it will display employee details. In front of that one, name, ID, and address are displayed one after the other. So this is the simple class I have written called as employee, which contain three instance variables and two instance methods. One is for initializing the data and another is for displaying the data. Once the employee EMP class is done, I have to create the employee demo class, which contain the main method. I have written here main method. In the first step, the first statement, I have created the object of that employee. Okay, here the EMP means the class name, then the object name E, and then I use the keyword new. If I want to create an object of any class, I have to use a keyword new. Once I have created, I am using here a constructor called as EMP. You may wonder, sir, I have not created any constructor here. So how it is possible to call here constructor EMP? Remember, if I am not manually or explicitly creating any constructor, the compiler itself create a default constructor for this employee. It automatically create a constructor for this EMP and initialize the name with null, the ID with 0 and address with null. The default value is given to this instance variables. So remember, here automatically it will call a constructor EMP, default constructor for you. Now I have initialized that name, ID and address by using getData. To this getData, I have passed the name called as Bal Goswami, the author of the Java programming, then ID, number and his address. Once I pass that parameter, these values are stored in the now. You see this one, Bal Guruswamy is passed in this name, ID is passed, 3377 is passed in this ID, and Bengaluru, Karnataka is passed in this address. Here this represent E, this object E. Here this represent the object E. So it is nothing but E dot name. E dot name is equal to Bal Guruswamy. E dot ID is equal to 3377. So like that it will initialize the value here. Here this represents the object which call this instance variable. Here E is calling that instance variable. So this object E is this. Now once I call this getData, I have to use the putData. PutData will just display the content of this information. You can create any number of this object. You can create multiple objects for this employee. Just call getData and putData and do the experiment. Now I will show you how to compile this program. Before compiling this, first I have to save the file. You already know that one, which file name I have to give. I already mentioned in the last class or last labs program, the file name should be the same as the class name which contain main method. So here I have to give the employee demo, EMP demo dot Java. The extension is always Java. So EMP demo dot Java, once I give one, I have to save it in a particular folder. Then I have to compile it. So just compile it. If there is no error, it gives successfully. Yes, compilation finished successfully. That indicates there is no any compilation error. If you got any compilation error, just go through that compilation error and check it. What is the mistake you done? The Java compiler is very fast one and very accurate one. So it gives the error. What is the actual mistake you done? The Java programming, you just correct it. Now once you done this compilation, build it and execute it. Whenever you execute it, it will display the details of employee like Bal Guruswamy, ID is 3377, address is Bengaluru, Karnataka. It is in the formatted manner as you put in the put data. Now this put data will be displayed here. Okay, this is the output I need for the second experiment. Now this is about the second lab experiment. You do the most of the experiment by changing the value, by creating number of different employees, objects, and use get data, put data to the experiment on this lab experiment. Thank you.